Yo, what up? What's poppin'? Back at it again with another video for y'all. Just want to chat with y'all, spread some knowledge with y'all. And this is a video from my fellow up and coming artists. I know a lot of y'all have the dream. I have the dream too. But at the same time, chase the dream but be smart. And what I mean by that is that when it comes down to artists getting signed, when it comes down to artists signing contracts for a record deal, they signing a record deal, and a lot of these artists, they're young, they're naive, they're not going to take the time out to read over their contract. They're not going to take the time out to get a lawyer before they sign the contract. It's always a good idea to get a lawyer to read over the contract with you. I mean, when you're trying to get in the rap game, you're young and naive. Like, you don't know what the legal stuff mean. You don't know what the terms and the conditions mean. You know what I mean? Like, you signing a contract and you want to get out of the record deal. Like, see, that's why I was saying, like, if like, for rappers that be saying that they want to get signed to the industry, I mean, it's not always like the smart move. You can do this independently. You can become rich and successful independently. You don't gotta sign to the industry. You don't have to sign a record deal. You can do it independently. You can trust in your own God-given abilities. You don't have to sign to the industry. You know what I mean? Because, like, when it comes down to the rappers that passed away, rappers like Mac Miller, Juice World, Little Peep, like, they passed away from drug overdoses, and you see the record label that they were signed to, it seems like they didn't really care that much about their drug addiction or about their drug problems. It seems like the industry didn't really take the time out to try to get them some help for their drug problems. You know what I mean? And they ended up passing away from drug overdoses. You know what I mean? See the music industry, these labels can help these artists out. They can get them some help if they're going through a drug problem. They can also get them some help if they're going through mental health issues. Like, this is one of the reasons why you have some artists that have actually committed suicide, because, again, the money, the fame, the industry, money is not always the answer to all of your problems. Like, if you depressed, if you stressed out, if you going through anxiety, your anxiety is going everywhere. Money is just not really the cure for a lot of that. Like these artists were actually, like, crying out for help. I mean, there's even songs by Juice World where it seemed like, where it sounded like he was crying out for help. You know what I mean? R.I.P. to Juice World, R.I.P. to Mac Miller, R.I.P. to Little P. They all passed away from drug overdoses, and you see, when an artist passes away, they become very marketable. Like, as soon as an artist passes away, their music, their songs hit the top charts immediately. Like, the industry actually makes more money off of an artist when they're dead than they were alive. Like, because when the artist was alive, like, they have to, like, split money with the artist, but it's like, as soon as they pass away, their stuff just blows up. You know what I mean? And it's like, when they were living, their music wasn't really blowing up like it was when they were living, but now that they passed away, it's like their songs just blow up. They become very marketable, and it's actually sad. It's disgusting, and it's pitiful. It just really shows you how dark the music industry can really be. But yeah, chase the dream, but be smart. Chase the dream, but be logic. You know what I mean? You don't have to sign no record deal. Like, signing to the industry is not always the smart move. It really has to do with the type of stuff that you rap about. You know what I mean? Me personally, I'm a conscious rapper. Some of my songs are controversial topics. Me signing to a major label, yeah, it's not really, like, gonna work out. It's just best to stay independent, best to stay, indie. stay underground. That's why I wrote a song called Underground for Life, because a lot of us are just too real for the industry. So yeah. And that's the thing about it. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid that when it comes down to being an independent artist that you're the only one that has your back. I mean, that's just the way it is. You have God-given abilities. You're one of God's greatest creations. You can do this alone. But yeah, as an independent artist, you're the only one that has your back. Like, I mean, for the independent artists that do everything by themselves, they don't have a PR. They don't have a PR, they don't have a team, they don't have a manager, because you see, your PR is responsible for getting you on platforms like The Breakfast Club, Sway in the Morning, Roll 92.3. Your PR is responsible for getting you on all of those radio shows. And the thing about it is that a PR costs $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and that's every month. That's money that you have to dish out every month for a PR to get you on platforms, to get you interviewed and everything. But yeah, chase the dream, but be smart. I just wanted to share this video with y'all because you do have like a lot of these artists that are in a situation, like that they can't get out of due to the fact that they signed a contract to a record deal, and it's like they signed the contract and they didn't really know what they were doing, being young, being naive, because they want to be famous and they want the money so bad. But yo, chase the dream, but be smart. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell on my channel, comment, share. Love y'all.